Devin Haney and his team have been claiming that Gervonta Davis has been avoiding a fight with him, and Calvin Ford has confronted Bill Haney about claims that Gervonta has been ducking a fight. At this point, even Oscar De La Hoya thinks that Gervonta and Devin should fight at 135, and Oscar stated, "He beat Ryan in a big event, a big PPV blockbuster, and I think Tank has to go after a world champion. I don't know if he's a world champion now, so maybe he has to unify. Maybe Tank should fight in a unification at lightweight. Yeah, a unification would be great. But obviously fighting the top dogs, the best of the best, and it's in him. Tank Davis is a beast. He's an amazing fighter. I have no doubt he'll want to go in there against the very best." Meanwhile, Eddie Hearn sees Devin doing great things in the coming year. Eddie stated, "The kid is so young. He's gone to Australia, he's beaten Kambosos, and he's beaten Lomachenko. I know it was a close fight, but he really schooled Regis Prograis. I could see him going to 147, winning world titles there. I don't see anyone at 140 that beats him. His speed of foot and movement, Regis just couldn't set. People say Regis should have thrown more. He was trying to get there to throw, and every time he goes to get there, Devin is over here hitting him with 3 shots." Bill Haney thinks that Gervonta has been doing nothing but ducking a fight with Devin, though.
Tank. And I guarantee you he ain't gonna say Devin's name. Because we ain't got no fight, we available, and you don't want none of him. Calvin, nigga, knock it off, man. You know what I'm saying? Knock it off, Calvin. Man, get off of Twitter, man, and knock it off, man. If you the face of boxing, then send over something, man. You know what I'm saying? Something respectful like you really trying to do this. Because every fighter that Devin with gets paid, man, the most money, man. Knock it off, man. That's bunk business, man.
Bill Haney continued to talk about the negative things Gervonta had been saying about Devin and his team. Bill stated, "Tank doesn't want to fight because if he really wanted to fight, he would be trying to build up the fight instead of trying to knock it down. If he really wanted to fight, he would, be making it. It's a big fight and it's the best fight for boxing, but he only talks down on the fight. Like I said many times, they say everything but let's fight. Stop letting Tank and his team on your head and tell you it's rain with these insignificant fights." Tim Bradley thinks that Gervonta Davis might be one of the only people out there who could give Devin a run for his money. Tim stated, "You make one mistake against Tank and it's a wrap. Haney is a great fighter. He's got tons of skills and ability, and he's got size over these guys. But I just think that a guy like Shakur is defensively better. I think he'll have the advantage over Haney on the inside. Then you have a guy like Tank with the power and IQ that he has. I think those two guys would give Haney a run for his money and actually beat him if they were to fight." Vasily Lomachenko didn't think that Gervonta was ever going to get the fight with Devin, even if he wanted to. Loma stated, "It's never happening, Haney versus Davis, because now he understands his skill. He understands his level. His father understands his level. Now I think he'll go up to 140 and still fight just regular boxers." Devin knew that Gervonta wouldn't be too interested in the belts, and he called for the fight to be at 140. Devin stated, "It will have to happen at 140. He wouldn't care about the belts at 135. He would just want to end up making the money and fighting me." Adrian Broner swears that he saw them spar each other and he tried to set the record straight for everyone.
Did you ever see him spar any of them?
Yeah.
What happened? Who he sparred?
Y'all know what happened, man.
I don't know.
He sparred Devin. It's packed, it's hot. They get in there. Tank hit that. He hit him, boom. Then he hit him again, and he went out. I jumped in the ring because at the time Devin is 17. It calmed down, and they got back to working, Tank got a little bit more fatigue, and once they kept going, Devin got the best of him.
Oh, okay.
But in a real fight time with 8-ounce gloves on, bye.
For quite some time, Calvin Ford hasn't thought that Devin had what it takes to beat Gervonta, and he stated, "These fights are gonna happen. They just gotta continue doing what they need to do to get their numbers up, to make it make sense. That's what people don't understand. Oh, make the fight, make the fight, make the fight. You've got to deal with the network. Both of them guys, Haney and Stevenson, are on the other side of the fence, so it'll have to make sense to their team to ask for the event. You know what I'm saying? Tank is proven. He's proven that he can do what he did. Again, it has to make sense to everybody. I know that when they sit down at the table, they're going to look at what you did. They're going to look at your actuals. Does it make sense to make that fight? Or if you say you really want that fight, take the offer and beat the man. Tank is the man. In my book, I don't think Haney's got anything that could really stop Tank. You know, he hasn't shown me anything where I'd go, whoa, you understand what I'm saying? Calvin Ford has wanted Haney for quite a while now, and he wants Gervonta to prove that he's the best.
That's my brother right here. He know what time it is. So, you want Haney? I want Haney. Haney Tank. Oh, that's in your face. You want to hurt him bad, huh? It's not Haney, but I just gotta prove to the world, Youngin is the throne. There's levels to this. That is levels to that.
Calvin Ford also didn't want Devin's move to 140 to change things between him and a potential fight with Gervonta at 135. Calvin stated, I know one thing, he isn't ready for Tank. Devin's team is saying F 135 pounds, and the only person that could make them change their minds is Tank at 135 pounds. They're going up to 140 pounds if they're willing to take that chance. If I was their team, I'd say, I'm fighting Tank. Get that payday and keep it moving. That 140 pounds is getting really deep. Tank pushed them all out of 135 pounds. Get out of here. I'm like this. Gervonta makes 135 pounds real good. Why do we have to go up to 140 pounds? We're the cash cow. I'm going to make them come to me. Bill Haney tried to stoke a fire between Calvin Ford and Gervonta Davis at one point, but it doesn't look like that worked out at all.
Bill Haney was on the show about 2 days ago, flat out insinuating that you are not being paid or you are not being paid properly by Tank. Is he just trying to stir the pot to get the fight between Devin and Tank, or is there something there? Because we seen George Kambosos split with his trainer, not pay his trainer, go into the second fight with a new trainer.
Let's look at this. How long I've been with Tank?
All my life, as long as I know, all his life.
It's not about the money with me. Tank takes good care of me. He gives me what I ask for when I ask for. You know I'm not into the money. You give me the money, I'm gonna spend it all on my kids. That's just simple. That's just like me. Because I understand I had money from the streets. You know what I'm saying? You can't take it to the grave with you. Tax man gonna come get it. You know what I'm saying? So what I do is I ask for what I want. At the end of the day, when I ask Tank to take care of my kids, do what I need him to do, it's done. It's not about my life. It's about him. In the words of Floyd Mayweather, it's about the fighters. They the one getting hit up beside the head. If something happens to Tank today or tomorrow, who gonna take care of him?
Earlier this year, Calvin had enough of Bill Haney talking about Gervonta, and he stated, we'll see. Devin has to handle his business, and then we've got to handle our business. We still got shit in front of us. Man, cut the bullshit out. We'll see, like I said, we'll see. Like my little young guns say, get off my get off his and get off mine. That's end of story. More recently, Calvin Ford was very unhappy with how much Bill Haney was throwing around Tank's name, and Calvin stated, listen, if I can get $100 every time he mentions my name or Tank's name, I'll be a billionaire. Right now, your son, Devin, is at the top of his game. Mention your son's name, if that's going to give you the egos to make you think you can win the fight or talk your way into the fight. That fight is going to happen one day. Just keep doing what you're doing. My concern is if that fight happens, where's it going to be at, how much money is involved, and what is the weight going to be at? That's it. There are 3 things that you have to iron out. I'm not going to pay you and put you on if you're being disrespectful. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and check out some of our other videos on the screen right now.